Hello and welcome to this episode of the Talent Optimization Minute. My name is Matt Pepsel, and today I'm going to teach you a card trick. It might not be what you think. When I started to think about an organizational chart like this one on the right, I thought a little bit about this way that maybe as kids we used to build these houses of these card houses, right? Like this. This is a pretty common configuration. And I thought there's a lot of similarities between the two. When you think about it, any sort of instability in the house on the left, whether it's at any level or any tier of the house, could create some real problems. I think we all experienced that making these, like I said, when we were a little bit younger. And so the question is, would you want to have some instability here? What if this little card on the edge started to get a little shaky, wobbly, slip down? What could happen to the entire structure? Or what about on the bottom? That would be a pretty challenging place if we lose one of those cards, or if we see some instability, some challenges there. And obviously at the top, even this can create a lot of weight if something layers on the organization, because at the very top presses down and can have this cascading effect as well. So clearly, when we're talking about talent optimization, instability reflects that we've skipped steps, and that's going to show up in the form of either performance misses when it comes to the business metrics, the results we're trying to put up, or employee experience issues when there's frustration, friction. These types of things are all evidence that something's not optimal. So by definition, right, we didn't make talent optimization fully happen at that level. So what I find is that it's really interesting that the middle of the organization today, kind of that middle tier of a card house like this, is a really great place to engage, because there's a lot of different reasons. So down on the bottom tiers, for example, people seem to be incredibly busy. They're really focused on getting the work done. There's been a lot of change that's been absorbed by organizations. At the top, the executives tend to be very busy as well for different reasons, and there's very few of them. But what I find is if I want to introduce talent optimization into an organization, that middle tier is a great place to go. So if you're an HR leader, if you're a talent optimization consultant, think about those middle managers who are asked to do so much, and they have so much complexity, and they're under a lot of pressure to get the work done. That's a great place for us to stabilize an organization, a metaphorical card house. And if we think about the talent optimization framework, teams and that team leader, that sort of entry point is going to be all about design. So when we design winning teams, we're talking about making sure we understand the business activities, the priorities for that leader. We're talking about celebrating strengths of all the team members. We're talking about, sort of establishing culture of the team within the context of the broader organizational culture, all the great things that talent optimization teaches us. So I hope that was helpful today. Very quick sort of parallels between card houses and talent optimization within an organizational chart context. That's it for today. If you have any questions about this or any other talent optimization topics, I'd love to hear from you on LinkedIn. Thanks so much and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.